look,
listen.
Welcome every single person to the Look, Listen Cast. It's the podcast. It's the podcast about the Pokemon Horizons anime and also other things, perhaps.
He's pointing to the whole audience, even the people in the rafters.
Welcome, everybody. Today, we're going to discuss Pokemon Horizons number 128. Taylor, can you please tell us the name of this week's Pokemon episode in English?
Step by Step. Quaxwell.
Quaxwell is his name.
Quaxwell.
Or in Japanese, Step by Step, dosto to wェルカモ.
There's no way it's Step by Step.
It's
Is it really?
By Step. It's just the English. It's just the English katakanized. We've had enough. Remember, that was the same thing for the episode Over the Top.
Oh, that sounds so sick.
You remember, Taylor? For this week's episode of the Look, Listen Cast, can you please tell us what happened last time on Pokemon, please?
So previously, we had a bunch of training battles. Neither of us were particularly excited about it because the battles weren't interesting, the development wasn't interesting, and it was the previous episode had battles that had more weight to them.
Yeah? What, Taylor? Since Geese Peep's not here, she's the third of this podcast. She's not here. Big surprise. Taylor, can you please tell us give me a Geese Peep one-sentence synopsis for the episode of Pokemon this week?
So this week, we have more battles, unfortunately. However, there's more narrative importance to them, and I liked it more than last week. So we got something to look forward to.
Wow. Great sentence. And we will cover the entire episode after these important messages. And these messages, of course, are going to be our first segment of the week. Taylor, it is time for our first segment of the week. Our first segment of the week. And if you don't care about this first segment of the week, guess what? There's timestamps. You can click right to the Pokemon episode. That's exciting for you if that's what you're into.
It's a decent episode.
Welcome, everybody. If this is your first time, hello.
Shouts out to the rafters. The people in rafts.
Taylor, this week, if listeners from last week know that I have watched the film Nirvana the Band, the show, the movie. Can't wait to watch it again. Geese Peep won't let me discuss it. So what did I do, Taylor? I watched this man's entire filmography. Matt Johnson, he made The Dirties. He made Operation Avalanche. I watched them both. The Dirties, incredible movie. Subject matter, we can't get into on this podcast because this podcast is for everybody. There's laughs in the movie.
I love laughs.
Taylor?
We cover laughs.
Taylor, the subject matter is rough. It's arf. If you've got grandmas or kids in the room, you can't watch the movie, so don't do it.
And you say his name is Max Johnson?
Matt Johnson from Nirvana the Band, the show, the movie, and the film's Blackberry, which is a great movie. You got to watch Blackberry if you haven't seen it.
What's the name from the Always Sunny in Philadelphia guy that was in that movie?
Yeah, he's in it.
The way he does that Waterloo thing is so sick.
Yeah, I'm a vampire. Everybody knows it. Operation Avalanche, boring? Yes. Some laughs? Yes. It's about... This one, I can tell what it's about. It's pretty neat, actually. It's like an alternate history retelling of him actually faking the moon landing in 67, 68. It's pretty sick, pretty fun movie.
Neat movie, not a dirty one.
No, it's not. It's just a little boring. It's no big deal. But Nirvana Band, the show, the movie, you guys got to. If it's playing near you, you got to watch Nirvana Band.
So,
you're gonna laugh. You're gonna laugh, Taylor. You're gonna laugh.
So we're gonna see that probably tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yes.
How is that going to differ from the experience you had?
Oh, I'm gonna be laughing even more, probably.
So you saw it on a theater screen?
On a big theater screen, yeah.
Okay, I'm excited.
Also, Taylor.
Yes.
This week in my Geese of the Week, what I've been peeping, made the biggest mistake of my life.
What was it?
Went all the way over 2 days in a row for some dumb reason to the big giant Royal Raiders event, Kalos weekend. We got 3,000 people from all over the world, Taylor. They're coming from England. They're coming from the south of France. They're all here to celebrate Pokemon Go. They all bought their ticket to the Rose Bowl. They've all got the new Megas, the Mega Victory Bell, the Mega Dragonite, the Mega Malamar. They're getting all this Mega energy because they bought a $60 ticket to this event. I show up.
Money well spent if you're traveling.
Yeah, I show up, Taylor.
Uh-huh.
I'm doing all these raids. Takes me till the second day to realize, hey, why am I not getting any of the little currency I'm supposed to be getting all this Mega Energy?
Yeah.
It's because I didn't buy the ticket I had to have bought in the past. So what a waste of time. I just left first thing in the morning, and I just came and played some Pokemon Legends ZA.
That's good.
And whatever. You know what?
Don't kick yourself over that. I did the same thing last year.
You know what, Taylor? Whatever. because next week, all the little plebeians who didn't buy the ticket get to play, and I did buy an additional ticket and bought Taylor an additional ticket so we can get some shiny Diances. But
it's going to be very sick.
Next weekend or tomorrow, by the time you're hearing this, we're going to do it next week. We'll do it live.
Yeah.
Taylor, in my final piece of Geese of the Week, what I've been peeping, this is going to be one of the classic, I'm going to start, and it's going to lead into your peep.
Of course.
It's such a clever technique if you're discussing something. And that is, of course, the entire... Thank you, Taylor.
You're welcome.
It is the entire season 1 of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Or, should I spoil?
No.
No, don't spoil.
Because that's cool.
That's sick. Don't say it.
I'll try.
It was... They got me by the end. Am I right?
So what was the flow like for you during the show?
It was... Taylor, this season of television... I thought the last episode, the finale, was pretty good.
I liked it a lot.
Like I was saying to Taylor, it's so weird to me that the vibe they're going for is way more humor-based, but then by the time we get to the final episode, there were almost no laughs in there. It was almost like you're just watching an episode of Game of Thrones House of Dragon.
So it had a bit of a descent into kind of a more severe, serious tone, and I like that. I like that it started out lighthearted, and I like that it kind of ends on an uplifting note, because you don't need all this bleak family backstabbing, all of this stuff just going into episode after episode of just misery. I like that this is lighthearted, and it did what I think is a benefit of horror comedy, because comedies, to me, get a little bit long in the tooth after watching them for a while. So horror comedy, you need an additional genre to back that up, so you get your story backbone from that, along with jokes. So horror comedy is great because at the end of the movie, you can just be really scary. Comedy dramas are good if they have a good story, because you still have that story to fall back on. If this was just a straight comedy, I think it would have gotten boring.
Yeah, I think so too. Now, I will say, and it was fine, it's 2026, this is how we watch things now. This show, I can tell you, is a huge surf Dracula. Taylor, are you familiar with the term surf Dracula?
No.
There was a famous internet post years back, and it pointed out that if you had a show called Surf Dracula, and it came out in the 70s, episode 1, he'd be surfing Dracula nonstop. But if you watch a show called Surf Dracula in the 2010s, 2020s, it's going to be such a build-up. No, it's not until the finale of season 1 where he gets on the surfboard for the first time.
Oh, that just happened in Welcome to Derry.
And I'm just saying Night of the Seven Kingdoms is very much a Surf Dracula.
Yeah.
It's literally the story of Dunk and Egg, and we haven't even started yet, is what all I'm saying.
That's good, though.
It can be.
I like that instead of the make a prequel years later that a lot of people seem to go for. If they had established their entire story, I don't think there would have been an appropriate place for a prequel for them.
But yeah, it's fine. It's good. I don't have complaints. It's fine. Season 1 of... Because I'm trying to think of how would I rank it against all the other stuff.
It's too different.
It's not as good as season 1 of House of Dragon. It's not as good as the majority of House of the Game of Thrones. It's better than the last season of Game of Thrones.
What isn't?
That's a good point. But it may be better than one of the more recent House of Dragon seasons, if you want to pull out your classic whiteboard and label them yourself. So, Taylor, if you have more to say about Night of the Seven Kingdoms, please continue. And if not, please go into your other things on this week's Geese of the Week. What you been peeping, Taylor?
So I kind of felt similarly in the way that it stacked up, but I thought it was much more compact. It was much more tight. I love that and it's funny because I was talking to you about Vagrant's Story, the video game that just takes place in one dungeon. I like that kind of close, small snapshot. This just takes place during a tournament. That's it. It's 3 days. And they tell a very cool story. They give a good backstory. Little too many flashbacks, but they're actually not that jarring.
What? There were 2, 3 flashbacks?
Oh, there were probably a dozen.
Oh, you're including every time he thinks of Pennytree?
Exactly. And I loved the acting. I loved the casting.
Oh.
I loved the costuming.
Our boy. First, okay, I should have mentioned that. So the two main characters, fantastic.
Oh,
just
my
so
God.
well cast that
Oh,
we got
my
the
God.
first cute little child ever in a Game of Thrones.
He has his little outfits.
It's me. I'm a little kid. I'm
By
Egg.
the last episode, he's wearing this little hat, and he looks like he's wearing a little revolver Ocelot MGS3, sorry, costume, and it's just so cute.
He's adorable.
So darn cute.
And the main character, his voice, and I told Taylor this, I cracked up. The main character, you're going to listen to his accent. That's 100% how the real actor talks. He has that same accent.
So good.
Wonderful.
The editing was really good. I thought the lighting was really good. Some of the weird shots that they clearly used a green screen with, I wasn't the biggest fan of, but overall, it was just really refreshing. It was nice to have a tale where you watch it not expecting the worst the entire time. Characters are complex. I like brother of, or I guess he's just another prince, brother of the prince. I think he's a very well cast, well acted, well fleshed out character, very nuanced. The villains weren't 100% evil, awful people.
Well,
except for that one
disagree.
Villain. The one villain.
Yeah, there's a real evil villain, I would say.
So I mean, kind of going back to what I was saying and doubling down on it. The villain is very black and white,
and also
evil guy,
and also the flashback villains, if you'll recall. Remember how evil they were? I do.
Is that episode 1 territory?
No, that's episode most penultimate.
Hmm.
You don't remember the very evil villains from 1 episode ago.
You remember Egg's last costume with his little hood?
Yeah,
he was so
Dragon
cute.
Quest 7.
It's a great show. I think everybody should go watch it if you're a fan of Song of Ice and Fire. In addition to that, I watched another HBO show because I've run out of things to watch. Industry. I start watching this, and I was like, oh, this is really cool. It has a weird vibe. It feels like a 90s or early 2000s BBC show, but it was in the past couple of years, and they're getting, current HBO people on it, your Kid Haringtons and everything. Well acted. The characters are very great. Oh, I forgot. One of the things that I love about Night of the Seven Kingdoms, you're going to have to edit this, sorry. Dunk never knows the right thing to say. There's no charisma check that he passes in every conversation. And you see that in so many shows where it's like at the right moment, at the right time, they say just the right thing and the plot moves forward. He does so many things wrong.
He's a simple hedge knight, girl.
It's awesome.
He makes mistakes. Why would I have to edit that out?
Because I was going back to it.
Oh my God. Well, they'll never forgive us.
In that last conversation with Prince's brother, other Prince, he says something when he's standing by the window, and I'm thinking, what a terrible, awful, awkward response that yields no merit, doesn't instill any faith in you from any character in this. So realistic.
Yeah.
Perfect for Dunk, the hedge knight.
Yeah, he episode, I don't want to spoil what he says in the first episode, but it was good. It was great. It was just like what Taylor said. It was the wrong thing to say, and it was awkward because he's not genius.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Just so sick seeing somebody that's not just like a Peter Baelish, just wandering around with his goofy
little
machinations, and it's like, ooh, he knows just what to say.
Yeah.
It's very refreshing.
Yeah, a little Tyrion, little Peter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that kind of conversation is very present in the show Industry at all times. Now, unfortunately, it's been compared, rightfully so, to Euphoria, which I have not seen, but I know enough about that I would say people who compare these two things are correct. It's a bit over the top. It's a bit mature rated for no reason. I guess it's like an atmosphere thing.
You're talking about Industry or you're talking about
Industry?
Euphoria? Okay.
Industry. It's a good show. It's an entertaining show. The main character is, I sure did like her at first. I sure did hate her by the end of season 1. But every character's like that. They're like these little mini arcs. It's interesting. If you like trading, if you like Boiler Room or Wall Street, give this a watch.
Yes.
It's fine. I also started an anime on the plane because Free Run isn't available for download for me. So I was like, you know what? I should probably just watch Orb on the Movements of Earth or something. What a show. If you like talking anime, watch it. Easy recommendation.
That's not enough information to go off of, Taylor. What is this, a sci-fi?
No, it's historical fiction. It's basically talking about the idea of heliocentrism.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
It's going against, so there's a lot of kind of cloak and dagger moments trying to subvert, or not really even subvert, but trying to avoid the church's watchful eye in studying the idea of a universe where the sun is the center, or actually more specifically, in a universe where the Earth is not the focal point. And it's incredibly well told, incredibly interesting.
Very sick. Taylor, do you have anything more to discuss before we move on to
Nothing before
Poké-news of the week. Fun fact, everybody. For this week's Poké-news of the week, we're actually going to cut to the future because the big Pokemon Day celebration is happening the second this normally goes live. So I'll upload this slightly later so we can give our raw, honest thoughts of Pokemon Day. Perhaps Generation 10. We'll see. We'll discuss.
I hope so. Oh, give me what you think they're going to announce.
They're definitely going to show Pokemon Generation 10, and they're going to show the starters.
You think they're going to show gameplay?
Oh yeah,
yeah. I'm in the camp where I just keep hoping they really give a proper update to the combat. And ZA gave me some hope for it being interesting. But with Pokemon, you have such a long-lasting, ubiquitous IP that it's hard to change too much. It's like Final Fantasy. Like Final Fantasy pushes the envelope every single entry, and people hate it for it, but you kind of got to stay ahead of the cusp. Tricky position for Pokemon.
Yes. So we're going to record a pickup the day this goes live, and it probably won't be edited. So have fun with that. And now we'll cut to that.
We're back from the future.
Bright and early.
Taylor was awake and watched every second of the Poké-news. Do we already say
Poké-news of the week? We said Poké-news of the week. Well, here's live Poké-news of the week. That's exciting.
Yeah, incredibly late. As you're listening to this, I'm saying it. Okay. They announced Pokemon Wind and Waves. That's what we're all here for. We knew it was coming. I hate the starters. I'm sorry. They look fake. They look like Fakemon. I can tell you that the fan favorite's going to be the little Pomeranian fire.
Of course it is.
Pom-pom.
Well, I'm excited about Pokopia. I'm not at all. That looks like such an expensive game for what it is. Starter-wise, I really wanted to pick... I don't want to pick the Gecko.
I have to pick Gekwa.
I just feel like it's going to wind up like Inteleon. I got burned in Scarlet and Violet.
Scarlet
and Violet. And that's not happening again. I'm not getting another Quaxwell situation on my hands where I just think that awful last evolution is just not fun to look at.
I don't want this to be a negative Poké-news of the week, but how dare they give me another darn little frog, lizard, amphibian water type.
We have another Rowlet.
We have Inteleon. We have Gekkoga.
It's interesting.
Greninja for the English speakers.
Let's go through every starter and how different they've been. Because has there been a situation where all of them just look like a B tier, not B tier, but second string starter from another series? Has that happened before? Or are they all really different?
What do you mean? You're trying to say to me? I mean, I don't think people really like the starters of the what?
Oh, because you were talking that one.
Oh, I don't think people really like the starters of maybe the last couple gens. Maybe no.
But have they been?
They like them.
This seems the owl the bird is the easiest one. It just looks like Rowlet to me, just like a Rowlet with slightly different designs. So I was wondering if that had ever happened before.
Oh yeah, we're getting that doesn't look like Rowlet. I mean, a little bit. He has more attitude.
Sure, but
Brout.
Yeah, it just looks like Rowlet.
Do you think he's an owl too? There's no way they would make a second grass.
No, he's probably not going to be an owl. But that's the difference between. Oh, I don't even know.
Also on Poké-news of the week, Mega Garchomp Z getting your ZA, and let's see, Muse and Pokemon Sleep. Nobody cares about that.
I'm okay with the design. I wish that they had the version with the teeth be underground, and the version with just the clean scythe arms be the flying one. Do we know anything about it? The typing?
I don't recall off the top of my head. They didn't say in the direct.
I hope it's ground flying. We need more of that outside of Landorus.
Ground flying. It's a fun type.
It's a very sick type.
It's The well-protected type.
Gligar.
How many syllables, girl?
Gligar.
Yeah, Gligar.
Gliscor, Gligar, Landorus.
All right, whatever. Maybe I'll learn to love them. Maybe their evolutions will be sick.
So I do have high hopes for their evolutions. I'm not going to sit there, disparage the design, say they're going to be awful, say I'm not excited, because I am excited for the world. I am excited for their evolutions quite a bit. I think the second... what would you call it? Not second generation, second line in the evolution.
The middle evolution.
Yeah. I think it's going to be sick.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay, whatever. Hope you guys enjoy
I'm excited.
What's his name? Gekwa.
I just hope that
Bonbon.
I hope they learn from Scarlet and Violet performance and they increase...
Switch 2, so.
I know it's a Switch 2. The only thing that bothers me, or not even bothers me, the only thing that worries me is there's going to be a lot of water, and that's just going to be so much colliding nonsense. If they turn on any amount of ray tracing, it's going to break the system.
Well, the fun thing is you get to swim underneath the water and battle and catch Pokemon in there, so that's fun.
I have high hopes.
All right, I thought we'd talk more, but other than the 3 starters, there wasn't too much revealed. In this year's 30th anniversary, Pokemon presents 30th anniversary Pokemon Day. So let's discuss an episode of Horizons, perhaps.
Yeah. Okay, listen, Japan. All these franchises that you have giant anniversaries for, just don't announce the anniversary if you're not going to have a giant big event.
And Pokemon XP and Pokemon San Francisco World Championships. That'll be fun. And Pokemon Champions. Maybe you'll play that. I don't know. Last thing. Championships. Last final thing. They announced XD Gale of Darkness for Nintendo Switch Online GameCube, and not the first game, Coliseum. Odd. Strange. Oh, and also the big thing, they clarified the Pokemon Home stuff. So for Leaf Green Fire Red. So Leaf Green Fire Red, you can take Pokemon out of it, but you can't put new Pokemon, or obviously not new Pokemon, but you can't put Pokemon from home back into Leaf Green Fire Red, but you can transfer out.
Of course.
So there you go. All right. Okay, goodbye. Well, see you in a second.
Goodbye.
Okay, Taylor, we're back from the big Poké-news of the week.
And I'm on the edge of my seat. Or I've been... I'm
you
off the
fell
floor.
off.
I fell off of my seat.
Can you believe Rayquaza gets 3 evolutions? Because I can't. I cannot believe it.
Does he?
Yep, 4 evolutions now.
I was going to say, I was going to say it's 4 total now.
You watch the evolutions. You watch the big presents.
Yeah. I just wish they didn't give Terapagos a Gigantoman.
It is now time to discuss an episode of Pokemon. Taylor, we're going to open... Okay.
Unova, first of all.
You guys know this episode's going to be a 10 out of 10 when we open on Oreos working on the ship.
Oh, I was already saying, with no music, just an establishing quiet series of shots. Great.
We got great Foley work. We got giant heads. We know the Sun and Moon team must be working on this because the art is out of control.
I think they did. This is A team.
We got it's the Triple S team, Taylor. We got giant head ult. We got Roy wondering about shiny Rayquaza, giant spaghetti feast, fun sound effects, the vibes on this opening of this episode, immaculate. Big vibes for both the original series and Sun and Moon. So you're in for a good time.
I think the timing on Roy talking about shiny Rayquaza was really, really good because there's been a lot going on, but I've been kind of thinking about him lately. Roy's clearly thinking about him, and that gives us a clear through line to the next big plot point, which would be shiny Rayquaza.
And I just got to say, Ult choking on his spaghetti and Sableye handing him a glass of water.
Oh, it was so
adorable,
funny, so freaking
hysterical,
cute.
10 out of 10. Captain Pikachu annoyed at Ult's foolishness. You kidding me?
Oh, so good.
What an episode. We can score it now, honestly. It's a 10. So Roy, he's still distracted thinking about Rayquaza. I'm going to be honest with you, Taylor. I completely forgot about Mystery Frito's briefcase. Was this handed off on the day of the episode that was very strange where Fritos acted strange and said, Roy, it's your team now? Is that the episode this happened?
Sure.
Anyway, Liko's very concerned by a plate of spaghetti. She just stares at it, and I think, what?
I did think it was a little jarring, even though this guy clearly does mostly European pastries. it was very, very odd for me to see spaghetti coming out of Murdoch's kitchen.
Everybody loves spaghetti. What, you never go to Caesarea in Japan, have yourself a $1 spaghetti?
I do love spaghetti.
There you go.
I adore it. It's so easy to cook.
I'm so hungry. Okay.
Are you?
I am.
Oh.
I know, it's a surprise. And then I realize, of course, she's staring at the spaghetti because it's meant for Dot, and Dot's still super pouty and upset because she said, I'm not good enough to battle with everybody. I'm so weak.
I'll give you an indicator as to my involvement in the crew and their mental states. When they were looking at the plate of spaghetti, I thought they had set that for Fritos.
Spaghetti.
I didn't even realize Dot wasn't there.
Yeah, she's not there.
She's really not present in this show. Or in this season.
No, in this season. She's in every... Taylor doesn't know it. Everybody strike that.
She's just not doing anything.
Strike that from the record. Taylor's wrong. She's in every episode.
She's just not... I mean, yeah, she does the Mega Evolution.
Pretend you didn't hear it.
Yeah.
Again, though, the faces out of control this episode. So good. Believe it or not, Taylor, in this cartoon, in this anime, they're having fun with the medium of animation.
Which they should. That's the sickest part about cartoons, and especially anime, because they really lean into it more in Japan, obviously. There's just so much more that it's on such a small budget, you can do so much goofy stuff.
Did you see Alt munching, going to town on that food?
He needs a napkin.
He has so much food in his mouth, and he just says, let me at Dot, I can fix her.
I laughed so hard to myself when he just said, no, I've got this. Because where does that even come from?
He's got it. He's a confident young French
That is giving
boy.
This episode 2 more points than I would have gotten. Just that moment.
Now we're going to cut to Dot. She's in a different bed than normal, so I'm thinking she's not even on the salami. She's not on the Brave Olivine.
Yeah, where is she?
She's in the mystery tower in Levincia. That I'm guessing, because nobody told me where it's from, I'm guessing that Aino owns this, or she certainly has a rental property in there that Dot is allowed to sleep in. It's very confusing.
To me, she seems to be the de facto mayor by way of influence and money.
Yeah. I know Taylor's talking about. So, I mean,
it'd be funny if it was Dot.
Yeah, Dot's doing some research about the big terror battle.
Can't even talk to more than 2 people without wearing a costume. She's the mayor of the city.
She's got a key to the city. So, unfortunately, Dot is still kind of wallowing, just convincing herself, yeah, there's so many people out there that are better trainers than me for the 18 Heroes of Light. There's no way I could ever do it.
I get it. I've dealt a lot with, through competitive sports at least, moments of having zero confidence or imposter syndrome, thinking, oh boy, I should really just hang up the towel. Especially when you're around a lot of people who are very gifted.
6 concussions deep.
Yeah, more than that. But she's battling with people. These are basically the chosen ones of this region. And she's with them, feeling that she is not carrying her own weight. And that absolutely makes sense. I normally would dislike this, especially if it was from Liko, but from Dot, her still having this level of self-doubt, I think makes sense.
Then we're going to cut to Aino. She's just peeping, eavesdropping on Dot's Pokemon. Seems like they're training with a bunch of buckets. We got
when you own the biggest building, you don't have a schedule.
That's true. We got Goldango and Tinkaton just holding buckets above their heads while Quaxwell stares at them Clint Eastwood style with some Western music. It appears they're doing some sort of training because Quaxwell's just kicking all the buckets and dodging all of their attacks. And he's, I'm going to be honest, Quaxwell, he's a little bit fleet-footed. I know she's a little bit impressed.
Very much so. Now, this scene, when I first started watching the scene, I was like, okay, well, this is interesting because it's tackling a different permutation of training, right? Normally we get, better fight each other. Time to terastalize. But this is a very basics. I mean, it's using cones. It's very basic mobility training, basic accuracy training. I really liked it. It also narratively serves a pretty significant purpose because her Pokemon haven't given up on their role in the team, and her Pokemon are taking it upon themselves to train. So to me, that sticks out a lot. I think it's a very good scene.
And then we get a theme song. We're back from the theme song, and we're back with Dot and Olgis. He bursts into the room. And if Christopher Walken was here, he'd say, "You're coming at my girl all wrong. You got the wrong tone." But Ult just starts screaming and saying, "Dot, you're good enough. Just do it."
So funny because it makes the words make so much sense coming out of Ult's mouth, and the fact that he's saying it to a female is so good.
They argue back and forth, screaming. Everybody starts saying, "Whoa, Ult, you're over the line. Stop calling her a coward. Stop calling her a wishy-washy wimp over here."
Imagine believing in somebody and trying to encourage them so aggressively that people have to hold you back.
Holding me back. And then we get a French scene transition as Ino enters the room, and she says, "Yeah, Dot's not strong enough, ellipses, yet." And she does a fun little intro where she says, "It's me, I'm Ino, I'm so sick." It's fun, whatever. It's kind of like Team Rocket, right?
Yeah, her weird little peekaboo moment at the beginning I wasn't a fan of.
Yeah, I know at this point shows that she was secretly recording Dot's Pokemon and shows the whole regiment.
I wish that she had been in the corner of the room the whole time and the other two were screaming at each other, and then Ino just quietly from the corner says, "Well, no, I have some footage."
Yeah.
And it would have been way funnier.
She should have been hiding in the closet and then like kicked it open or something.
It's something, yeah.
But then Ino pulls an Ult and says, "Don't retire, you coward! You don't understand Quaxwell, do you?" And now Dot's absolutely losing it. She's furious at Ult and Ino, saying, "You're all crossing the line. First of all, you think I'm not best pals with Quaxwell? You think I don't understand him?"
Yeah.
And then Ino says, "Oh yeah, Dot? You disagree with me? Why don't you prove it in a battle against Bellybolt over here?
Let's settle it on the court.
We're screaming. We're going to And I think, are they going to battle in this room?
No way. I would have loved that so much more than what we got. And unfortunately, this is where the episode kind of takes a bit of a turn.
No,
I understand the purpose of it.
No, stop yourself
but you can't
now.
Just, I wish that they had talked more or had just something that wasn't the same as every other episode with every other interaction.
Girls, you have nothing bad to say because I'll tell you why. At this point of the episode, we hear Bellybolt speak, his Japanese voice, hysterical, and what's so funny is when Taylor watched this episode earlier, I heard him laugh, and I knew it was a Bellybolt, and I was laughing. It's a great voice.
Voice actor for Bellybolt, that is perfect, no notes.
Okay, now we're at Geese Peep's favorite part of any episode. We're cutting to an outdoor battle. Now, if this didn't have a 10 already, we're getting to 11 territory because they know how to get me. They do a super zoomed out shot where everybody is drawn so simple and tiny, and I love it to death. So good. Absolutely my favorite. And we got all the Rising Bolt tacklers here. So we got everybody drawn tiny.
I think it would be cool to see a battle taking place from that distance. I think it would be really fun to watch.
Wasn't there a Dragon Ball game like that for PS1, Ultimate Battle 22, where it was very tiny little fonts? And we all wanted to play that game. It was Japanese exclusive, and it got super low reviews. But I remember playing at my friend's house. The only way you could play it is you had to like put a little spring in your PS1, and you had to put like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater in. So it would read Tony Hawk. It didn't have to be Tony Hawk, but you have to read an American game. So it passes the check. Then you put a spring on the thing in the PS1, so that way it thinks the lid is closed.
Incredibly
you take
weird.
Tony Hawk out, put a Japanese game in, then you can play it. Crazy.
It's very goofy.
Battle starto! Oh my god, Bellybolt's charging up already. You better be careful, Quaxwell. Thunder, dodge it. Poke battle music going so sick, Taylor. And I have to say, I think they did a wonderful job here accounting for how typically in the video games you use thunder. It's a low accuracy move, nowhere near 100%. So
they're interpreting this in a good way.
Yeah, for the anime. It just makes it like they're showing, oh, look, we can see in the sky that its accuracy is lower. And I think it's very sick.
What I also liked was at the beginning, I would normally dock points for this, but I'm giving it points because of Ino, where Dot says, is it using static? Or what were the two? One was discharge, the other was...
I don't know. She could have been using a lot of electric moves. She was trying to figure out which one.
So she's deciding between being prepared for two different electric-based attacks, and Ino says it's all the same. And it was just so funny to me.
Aqua Cutter, Quaxwell. Oh my God, Belly Bolts charge him more and more with all these dodges. You see, Taylor, this doesn't actually come up in the episode just now. It's going to happen a little bit later, but it's important to note. Belly Bolt has a little ability by the name of Electromorphosis, which boosts his next electric move after he takes damage. So important to note.
Oh.
Mud Shot, Belly Bolt, Aqua Cutter. Oh my God, the mud. Quaxwell's covered. His speed's so low. The thunder's coming for him. And he's so slow, Taylor. He's trying to avoid, and he steps in a puddle, and what happens?
Oh, he gets hit.
And he's screaming. He's in so much pain. We cut to a commercial break. We're back from the commercial break, and they do something I don't remember them ever doing in the past. They literally just replay the same scene that happened before the commercial break. Do you remember that ever happening?
It wasn't jarring when I saw it, so they had to have done it before. Although I guess I'm used to that in shows where the end of the show is repeated at the beginning of the next episode.
Yeah.
But that's a relic, in my opinion. You normally, like, you saw that when commercials were a thing and they had to jog people's memories.
Right. Yeah, it's important to know it happened. But I was very surprised. I don't remember that ever happening between commercial breaks.
Yeah, that's a good point.
My first thought is, oh my God, is Quaxwell done so? Is he knocked out? No.
Somehow.
No, he's not giving up like Dot did.
Yeah, that coward.
Thunder, Belly Bolt. And then Dot tells Quaxwell, use the water to build up speed, which I'm a little confused by, but my guess is she means wash the mud off of you.
Doesn't it, it could be that. That actually makes a lot of sense, but doesn't it also skate around?
Yeah, he's just skating. And anyway, the mud's all gone now, so that's good.
Good job, Dot.
Shouts out. Liquidation, Quaxwell. Oh no, like I said earlier, that's just charging his next electric move up. And then, Taylor, this is going to get more points. So we're at like a 14 out of 10 by now.
Oh, wow.
We get such a big buildup. Everybody's saying, oh no. His ability, his next move's going to be an electrical big attack. It's going to be so powerful. Such a buildup. He's going to use such a big move. And then INO says, slack off. And Belly Bolt just lays down. And
very funny.
All the Rising Bolt tacklers do the anime fall right after Belly Bolt does. And everybody's having a good laugh.
It feels like low-hanging fruit, but it's a very funny moment.
And he restores his health, and everybody wins. Taylor, at this point in the episode, we get, I would say, a rare and exciting... No. A rare and exciting moment. It's only happened a few times to my recollection. Dot going serious mode. She goes sport mode. She pulls her hair back.
My favorite.
Quaxwell corrects his hair, because his hair did get messy during this battle.
Also my favorite.
And her eyes are sparkling. Thunder, Belly Bolt. Dodge it, Quaxwell. Faster. He's dodging all the bolts. We get a flashback. We see him going faster. Look at all the memories. And Quaxwell learns Wave Crash. Such a powerful attack.
Is it?
Oh, it's very strong. But here's the downside of Wave Crash. It damages the user by 33% of the damage it dealt.
Ooh,
so that's a lot.
Can you knock yourself out doing that?
Oh, big time.
Oh, no.
But he uses Wave Crash. He looks beautiful, just like his friend Goldango surfing on that wave. And he hits Belly Bolt so hard.
And after the attack, he's glowing. That's right. The amount of emotions I was feeling during this evolution and the dread I had were quickly assuaged. I felt fantastic seeing that.
Quaxwell is here, the flamenco duck.
Were you really worried about how the design was going to look in the anime?
Well,
because I hate the design in Scarlet Violet.
But you like it in anime, you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, how about that?
Looks way better.
Well, shouts out.
Yeah.
Quaxwell is here, and he starts to dance, and everybody's very impressed. At this point, INO says there's only one thing to do now, Taylor. It's ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta.
Rastalize.
So Dot brings up the fact that Wave Crash did damage Quaxwell at the time earlier, so
just
we can
stamina.
Well, his health.
Yeah. He
can only afford to use that attack one more time, so we got to be clever here. And so she says, foolishly, Quaxwell, Terastalize, Aqua Cutter, Mud Shot, Low Kick. At which point I think, low kick, huh? Well, he's pure water type now. If you just didn't Terra him, he would have same type attack bonus with that low kick with the fighting type, but whatever.
Yep.
Thunder, Aqua Cut while spinning, Sucker Punch Belly Bolt, Wave Crash Quaxwell. Oh my God. Belly Bolt is knocked out of the terastallization.
Well,
now,
they did a little funny
Yes.
mind games moment.
Exactly. It is important to note that I wrote here, by the way, in this scene, they both pretended to not know what to do, but it was a ruse, Taylor, by both of them. Mind games.
Double quested and used dodge it, but in a different sentence form.
Doshio. Just kidding. I do know.
Haha.
Quaquaval wins. Not a fan of his voice, but they do give each other a high five.
It's a weird voice.
Thanks for the battle.
I didn't, I mean, it's a fine battle.
No, great
It's
battle.
just so
you
many
hate
battles.
all battles.
Like if you eat bad pizza every day or bad to average pizza every day and you have really good pizza 10 days later, you're still going to be like,
I could eat a pizza.
Like even if it's good, it's still pizza. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying. You want to do something? I know says it was great battle. And honestly, you know what, Dot? Maybe you are strong enough to be one of the 18 heroes of light. And thank goodness she changed her mind because she believes it now too. Ult, by the way, knew the whole time she was strong.
100%.
So Ult's the real MVP.
No matter how many people held him back, he still believed in her.
Murdoch is so proud of his little niece. He's running, he's crying. And he says, you know what? I think it's time for a feast.
I was hoping he was. Boy, they wouldn't do this. It doesn't make
What would
sense
they do?
for the human or the humor level of like a 7-year-old. For him to run out screaming and crying, saying, "I didn't even know there was a problem."
That would be good. I don't think that's Japanese humor, though.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to cut to a nighttime fun festival feast music. We got chips, croissants, cakes, juice, pizza, salad, more spaghetti.
I love juice pizza.
This is a cruise ship buffet over here, honestly. And all the Pokemon are dancing. Pagogo-chan, he's breakdancing on his shell. Iono's loving it. She grabs Dot. They start dancing.
So
we
exciting.
fade to black. I tell Taylor, I'm bet my life we're about to see Explorer scene. Guess I'm dead because no Explorer scene here. Instead, we just see Roy and Liko and Ult are going to go back to the little dragon cave to say hello to Rayquaza, Johnny Rayquaza, and Dot's going to stay home, do some more research, whatever, some tech stuff.
I do wish they would explore a little bit more of Amethio's goons training.
We love those guys.
Because they're very reliable. We like all of the explorers except for Spinel.
Spinal son.
Yeah.
Unbelievable to me, Taylor, that they're going to pretend that Roy is about to hold on to some bird legs for 12 hours and not slip and fall.
He's fine.
That's ridiculous. Liko and Ult are on Dragonite's back, flying to Rayquaza.
Yep.
Roy is just holding on to bird legs.
It's a good forearm exercise.
Oh, my God. He's going to slip and fall.
You know, the funny thing is, being able to hold your body weight via pull-up bar for a minute is incredibly difficult.
I hate that so much. And they're always doing it. To be continued. Episode's over. The Mega of the Week this week is Pinsir.
And it's a good Pinsir.
It's a good Pinsir.
It's a good Mega.
Yeah, it's a good Mega. And it was what I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe it's one of the first Mega Evolutions ever revealed, actually. And I write, just like everybody's favorite film, Star Wars Rise of the Skywalker, they fly now. And Nito and Mega Pinsir grabs Nito thing in its pincers and flies away. Lots of fun.
Very quickly. I can't remember the exact speed, but it was like Mach 3 or something.
Taylor, especially coming off the disappointing episodes we've had, this episode's so good. It's not good. I can promise you it's not below a 9.5 for me. So we just got to somehow figure out, am I going to be silly with my score or am I going to be reasonable with my score? So minimum 9.6.
Maximum as
10. Maximum's 10. Yeah, maximum's 10.
Because earlier you said 14, and I was
we're just being silly jokes. You can't go above a 10.
Okay,
but Taylor, I clearly love this episode. I have nothing but positives to say. Fun battle, laughs, food, jokes, great animation, great faces, fun, cool, just little things. Look at the Rising Bolt tacklers.
Yeah,
everything about this episode, fun evolution, big deal.
Disney levels of attention to detail with Sableye giving Ult a glass of water.
God. 9.7 at least. Anyway, Taylor, please, let's reel it back a little. Tell me your score and anything negative you could think of, because I have nothing negative to say.
The only negative is the battle lasted too long, and it didn't even feel that long. Like, looking back, kind of remembering the episode, I think, hey, I guess it wasn't that long. When I was watching it, though, I felt there's a lot of episode left, and we're going straight into a battle. I wish there was other establishing stuff before that. And I just feel like we've hit this story beat so many times. I understand why it's there. I get it. Contextually, it makes sense. They're going against an evil mega corporate. It's a bunch of 12-year-olds going against Google. Like, what are you going to do? You're going to feel incredibly insecure about your chances. But this is the 20th time they've gone through this exact same plot line. Maybe it's happened with Dot before.
Where somebody thinks they're not good enough, and then they do a battle, and now they're good enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so, maybe I can do 9.7 instead of 9.8. Maybe.
So that's going to reel my score back quite a bit. I did like the battle. I like the evolution quite a bit as well. I think they need to pump the brakes a little bit on terastalizing in weird ways like this. I think that the way it could have been elevated into high nines for me is if, one, you had that Murdoch moment. Two, if Ino had terastalized and Dot said, now's not the time.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to give myself a type disadvantage. If it wasn't just the kind of Power Rangers issue you have where it's like, oh, now we're both going to be giant. Okay, we're in that part of the fight. Yeah. I would prefer that it was used more strategically.
I just don't want you to forget about hold me back.
Oh yeah,
so good.
No, it's a good episode. It's a very good episode. I'm gonna give this a 9.2.
Oh, so you're before you lock that in, you're going to picture in your head Ult eating spaghetti, and give it a 9.2 and not a 9.3.
Yeah, just because of repetition, just because the past several episodes have all been battles, just because this battle type wasn't different enough, even though they were using moves in a really cool. It was a good battle. There have just been a ton of them, and you don't need to convey character growth via battle every single time.
Yes, 9.7 for me. Unbelievable. You got it.
That's justified. I'm not even going to give you a hard time about that.
Don't stop.
Okay, I'll try. Hold me back.
Especially compared to the last string of episodes. Two
episodes was great. Remember Swana? That was a great episode.
We did like that episode. But this one had such a fun time. This is a 9.7. Everybody watch this episode, please. Thank you so much. Taylor, it's time to move it on to the wrap-up. Thank you, everybody, for watching and listening. We're Look, Listen, Cast on all the podcasts, all the YouTube. Leave a little like, leave a little comment. Why not? You can even leave a comment, and you can even write an email. LookListenCast@gmail.com.
Everybody read your emails and subscribe.
Can you please read your email?
I know 10,000 sitting in your inbox.
I have 100,000. Thank you to Keith for our artwork. That's twitch.tv/Keith Squared.
Thank you, Professor Ticklebits, for the boilerplate.
Website, twitch.tv/Prof_Ticklebits. You can recommend this podcast to your friends. If they here's the thing, guys. Do they like Pokemon? Listen to the Pokemon discussion. Do they like other things? Listen to us talk about Night of the Seven Kingdoms. They're going to have a great time. Okay, goodbye, everybody. We're going to say goodbye 5 times. 3 times. 2 times.
Goodbye.
One more goodbye, and then it's donezo. Bye-bye.
Howdy, y'all. It's me, Geese Peep. Thank you for listening to the Geese Peep Productions podcast.
Geese Peep Enterprises, doing business as Peep Industries, together with its subsidiaries, is a diversified worldwide entertainment company with operations in media networks, talent management, parks and resorts, multimedia entertainment, and consumer products and interactive media. Geese Peep Enterprises is a Dow 30 company